How to make Halloween keychains. Hey guys! We're going to make a pumpkin and a ghost keychain. You will be needing this template, the ghost, and the pumpkin. It can be found in the link below. You'll be needing orange, white, and green felt. Have all your pieces ready, and you'll need light pink, black, and white thread for the ghost, and orange and green thread for your pumpkin, a needle, scissors, a ring for each of the keychains, and of course cotton or cut up felt. Starting with the ghost, start with the two pieces. Make sure it's identical as much as possible. Then using white thread on a needle, start from a tip and sew all the way around by sewing up and down, like this. Continue to sew all around until you reach the end. When you're done, tie a knot by holding where a red arrow is pointing, like this. Afterward, cut. Then flip it inside out. Afterward, it should look like this. Next is sewing on the ring. Poke your needle through the top of the ghost without touching any other part. Then carefully sew on the ring. Make sure it's nice and secure. Then flip it again and tie a knot, then cut. Next is sewing on the face. Using black thread on a needle, start with a small dot, like this. It should get bigger then smaller. Afterward, it should look like this. If you would like to, you can sew on diagonal eyebrows like this. Then tie a knot and cut. So here you goes. Next is the pumpkin. Starting with the circle orange piece, sew all the way around by sewing up and down, like this. Continue to sew all around. When you're done, tuck the thread to make it into a ball-like shape. Afterward, add cotton or cut up felt and make sure it's tight. Then tie a knot and cut. Next is the green felt. Roll it up. Then, using green thread on a needle, sew it onto the top of the ball-like shape, like this. Then, poke your needle through so that it doesn't open up. Then carefully sew it on. Make sure it's nice and secure, then tie a knot and cut. Next is to sew on the ring. Sew it on carefully and make sure it's tight. Then tie a knot and cut. Next is the outer piece. a flowery piece. Put your piece on top of the flower piece. Then using orange thread on a needle, we're going to sew the petals on one by one. Work your needle through to where the green stem is. Then carefully sew the petal on, like this. When you put your thread, it's gonna go up like this. Continue with the other petals the same way. When you are done, sew it one more time onto the first petal. Then make sure it's nice and tight, then tie a knot and cut. Spread your pieces out evenly so it will look better. Then your pumpkin is done. If you have a phone chain like this, you can just hook it on to the ring. Your ghosts can also serve as finger puppets. Thanks for watching. Subscribe please. And be sure to like my Facebook page.